still going. And I need this because I need to be half pickled to say that I liked a book by Ta-Nahisi Coates. Well, Captain America #1. Got the Adam Hughes variant because I love his artwork. Yeah, like the intro said, it's I'm busy trying to come to terms with the fact that I like a book by someone who's had how many series canceled? Although, in my defense, there are 2 different writers, right? So hopefully, maybe Ta-Nahisi Coates comes up with part of it, and then Lentil Francis Yu turns that idea, into something good by whatever creative process he does. But yeah, the artwork, I love the artwork. The first image I saw for this issue was right here, this one. The most Captain America picture you could put in a Captain America book. And I say that as a Canadian because I still like Captain America. There's some plot line here with Hydra trying to run and hide in Russia in the past, a few months ago, because in Marvel Universe everything happened like last Wednesday. It involves Selene, which I'll admit I didn't expect a villain like Selene to show up. And then we wind up at what it turns out to be a rally of Hydra nostalgists, which you don't get an explanation of that for quite a ways later, which I found kind of weird. And there's a bunch of nukes all shooting people up. We've got Cap's balloons there. Over here. These men brought terror to the capital of the free world. They found me, a soldier at home or away, a man loyal to nothing except the dream. Which doesn't seem like a phrase that would come out of Ta-Nahisi Coates' head. But it's completely accurate. Guy who is loyal to the idea of what America is. And again, I'm a Canadian, so maybe I've missed out on something, but still, it's the idea that you try to keep making a better world for things. And all these nukes, and I'm positive I read everything in Secret Empire, but I must have missed something because these guys are here. Cap's got to show up and take them all down using non-lethal ways, because Cap doesn't kill people, because Captain America is the kind of guy that thinks everyone can be redeemed, and that's one of the great things about him. Bucky just shoots people, and this guy's wondering, like, why did you betray us? So, yeah, a really decent action scene. I love the design on the vehicle here, like here and here. These, I'm positive that I may have seen, I don't know if I've seen these before, or if they're inspired by something else. They look like G.I. Joe vehicles. And they look like, the only way I can put this, they look like the G.I. Joe vehicles I saw in the second annual by Rick Leonardi a very long time ago. And unless you're a Joe fan, you'll have no idea what I just said. But yeah, the vehicle designs are awesome. This is just bristling with guns, right? Dude's over here in the cockpit. That's probably a coax for... that guy's just a gunner. You can tell that right away. And they take out all these nukes and stuff. And we get more dialogue that just absolute Cap dialogue, right? I need you to keep being brave for him, not just for him, for me, for all of us. For all of us. Right? Cap's in this for the long game, for your country, blah, blah. And he doesn't... Cap feels it's hollow, because again, Secret Empire happened last Wednesday. Like, how do... what words can explain how our government allowed this? how killers bear the flag of that government, the same flag as me. It's the flag, like, when the U.S. government got took over by Hydra. And you kind of expect, here's the thing, it's a government, governments change. So the government got took over by Hydra, and then they all got kicked out, so you have a new government. You still have some people who are suspicious of the new government, which is perfectly valid. How do I know we stays all these people out of here? Thaddeus Ross shows up, and they got a whole bunch of people that they're letting out because, well, you know, you helped us out and you helped us there. And no one, here's the weird, again, a part that I kind of liked, is that they want, not S.H.I.E.L.D. wants to fix all of this, you know, but they don't want Cap to help, right? If this is about Hydra using my face, sir, it's not. We've got a group of terrorist super soldiers wearing the American flag. Appearances, son, they matter. So it's like they know they want Cap to help, but after the U.S. populace has seen Captain America turn into Captain Hydra, you can't bringing Cap into this again is a real problem as far as visuals go, because the average person might not be completely aware of the fact that, you know, that the Captain America they're seeing here isn't actually the real Captain America, because that hasn't quite been figured out yet. Bunch of discussion, blah blah blah, and without getting, I gotta go all the way to the end here, because there's a speech here that I don't know if Coates wrote it or not. But after, it seems like the kind of thing that should have happened much sooner after Secret Empire. Right? We hold on to the dream in the face of chaos. How hard it is to be truly American. Forgotten what true freedom is a problem. A question, not an answer. Freedom from what? For what? Having lost our way in the storm, we found shelter. Hail Hydra, an antidote for the chaos. Now, when things are falling apart around you, like and in human history, things have fallen apart a lot. It's a feature of human civilization, not a bug. It's a feature that every now and then everything goes right to shit. And the first group of people to prove that they can pull out everyone out of that pile of shit and make order again will be the people who the populace rallies around. Granted, sometimes you have to create the chaos, which is kind of what Hydra did, because that's kind of what a lot of tyrants have done in the past. They'll either create chaos or capitalize on chaos and then go, we can fix this, we can stop this, just listen to us. Don't worry about those rights. You'll be safe. And Hydra tried to make it safe and it didn't work. Right? So the populace went from chaos to Hydra to chaos again. And the fact that some people think, well, maybe Hydra wasn't bad. Right? They promised an end to chaos. Kind of in the same way that old Russians are like, well, Stalin wasn't that bad. Things ran the way you expected them to. Because some instances you want stability over everything else. Right? As long as the trains show up on time, you're willing to swallow a lot of shit. And that's what Cap's speech is about, right? Hydra conquered the people, as all the story tell. No, the people forgot. And then we conquered ourselves. And they gave away their freedom for security, which I believe some past guy, I don't remember if he was born in the UK, Britain or not. Something about people who want security in exchange for freedom goes. Kind of relevant in the last 20 years worth of American politics. I did not expect to like this book. I really did not. The art helped out a lot. I think it's great that they put a lot of work into this book. The coloring is amazing. Cap looks dead sexy. Like that. Yeah, let's just, I'll just draw all the scales on there because we need Cap to look just fucking Cap. And I've spent the last 3 hours trying to wash out the feeling that it looks like I may be subscribing to a book by Ta-Nahisi Coates. And I don't know how to feel about that. If you can tell me how I should feel about this, that something I like this much was associated with someone with an abject track record of failure, let me know. This is comments down below. Say something. And I'll see you later.